Guys, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman who is running for U.S. Senate in Massachusetts. And I spoke briefly with him this morning, and he has a lot of things in common with as far as the regulatory side of things in the medical field, the doctor, hospital staff. I'm just going to read you what he has, what his card says. The inventor of email, scientist, innovator, entrepreneur, and a fighter. 4 MIT degrees, Fulbright scholar, 7 successful high-tech companies, developing cures for cancer and Alzheimer's, eliminating animal testing, 39-year Massachusetts resident, public schools, American Legion Boys State, All-American Kid, paper route, mowed lawns, played baseball. Dr.SHIVA, MIT, PhD for U.S. Senate, Massachusetts.
All right, thank you, everyone. You may want to gather around here. We're in front of the White House here, and behind us is the Washington Monument. Yesterday night, we came in from Massachusetts. Some of you may know we have collected about 100,000 plus signatures to fire Fauci. Some of you may know that there's a guy that is running the health of this country who he thinks he's the emperor of this country called Anthony Fauci. But what Anthony Fauci represents is the same kind of enemy that all of you are facing and every American is facing today, which is there's an attack top down on small business people like everyone here. We need to build a bottoms-up movement because you cannot trust these people in Washington anymore, these lawyers and lobbyists. The reason I'm running for Senate is because, like you, I came bottoms up. I grew up in the working class neighborhoods of New Jersey, was very fortunate to go to MIT, get all those degrees, so they can't say I'm just some flunky, okay? But I'm here to fight for you. But when you think about what's happening with your trucking industry, that Marcus and Greg have just, and we had a great meeting yesterday where I started to learn what's really happening is regulations, regulations, regulations. That's not about everyday people. These regulations are being done to support the big guys. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about safety. You know what I'm saying? They say, we want to save the truck drivers. We want to save you on the vaccine safety issue. We want to save, parents. But the key word safety has always been used as a way. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit. That safety, is that better? Yeah. Safety has always been used. It's like the red flag word when they say safety. What safety means is we're going to come screw you. That's what it really means. They say that they're going to do safety, but then they put these ELDs into your car so they can track you like slaves. They say safety, and then they want to do vaccine safety and create more regulatory bodies. And that's what the not so obvious establishment does. So in this country, we have 2 types of ways they try to screw you. One is a direct establishment like Fauci, Gates, who come in top down. They create an economic collapse. They scare us with the notion that we need top-down mandated vaccines, right? That's what this is about. This is about to force every American to try to get vaccinated top-down by big pharma, big hospitals, big medicine. Now, when you look at the trucking industry, the same thing. The big trucking companies are essentially monopolizing the entire regulatory process. And what I understand, that's only 20%, right? 20% of the people who move the goods are the big guys. 80% are you guys, the small guys, us bottoms up guys. But they want to choke us, they want to tax us, and they want to watch us and surveillance us. And this is the exact same what's going on with this vaccine safety nonsense. So we started the Fire Fauci campaign. And the Fire Fauci campaign was not just about firing Fauci. It's about sending a signal that we as Americans are catching on to you, that we need to build a bottoms-up movement for truth, freedom, and health. And let me explain that, because I think it's about time everyone understands how these 3 things are related. Freedom, the ability for us to gather like this, discuss, not having to wear masks all the time, telling us to go where we should go. That's the basis of doing science, real science. And when you do real science, you can come to truth. And truth, in the case of vaccines, is that it's boosting the immune system. Has anyone told us about that? Has anyone in the government focused on boosting the immune system? Has anyone? No, they haven't told us that sunshine, eating the right vegetables and fruits, right? Vitamin C boosts our immune system. Their goal is to tell us we're going to protect you. And by protection, That means we're going to force mandated pharmaceuticals, mandated medicines, and we're going to take a piece of your hide to do that. That's what this is about. And when it comes to you truck drivers and the small business owners, same thing. We want to protect you, so we want to put these ELDs into your trucks. So we're going to watch everything you're doing in the purpose of safety. What's not about safety, because when you actually look at it, there's been, I believe, 2.8 deaths per day now from that truck drivers are inducing for themselves, and there's been increased amount of accidents. That's what's going on, because the small truck drivers are now running around being watched by the government. That's what's going on, and this is what the policy is going on when you have Democrats and Republicans. Both of these lawyer lobbyists don't give a damn about us. So what's the solution? There's only one solution, and that solution is us going back to our roots, bottoms up. We got to stand up on our own 2 feet. We got to watch what we put in our mouth. We got to watch the dirty air, dirty water, and dirty food. We got to, as you guys as entrepreneurs should read those legal contracts. You guys need to get smart. We need to get smart. We can't be outsourcing our decision making to these guys. You follow what I'm saying? That's what they want us to do. Regulations are designed for big guys, big pharma, big hospitals. You know, I don't know if you know, they talked about saving parents, right? Safety for kids. And what they've done is they have the same regulatory policy now allows the government to come into your homes and take away your kids for safety. And that's become a $1 trillion industry. 1 trillion, you're shaking your head, right? So if you're a parent, a mother, or a father, if the government sees something's going on, they can swoop in for the child's safety, take away your kids. The foster care business has become a $1.2 trillion business in 2020. And that's what's happening. Everything's about taking away our power and making it big, big, big. It's not about America as we knew it. Bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up. So when I decided to run for U.S. Senate, I don't need to do this. I've been a very successful entrepreneur. As Marcus said, I've made a lot of money doing other things. I'm doing this because my parents, when we came here in 1970 as Indian immigrants, saw this country as a place where you could work hard, take control of your lives, and build something like all of you want to do. But what's happening is it's regulations from top down that are choking every one of us. About 60% of our income, if you look at it, goes to taxes in some form or the other. So in every part of our lives, it goes to control us, take away our freedom, and destroy the small business owner. And that's what's happening to you guys. And the only way out of this is all of us recognizing that we need to go bottoms up and we need to build a movement bottoms up. You cannot trust these lawyers and lobbyists. Does that make sense? We got to build a bottoms up movement. So anyway, I want to thank you very much. We have 100,000 plus signatures that all of you signed. We're going to be delivering them today. Right after this, I'm going over to City Hall. There's the shutdown protest out there. Anyone who wants to come should go over there. But this is about working people. It's about us. I'm one of you. You're one of me. We need to have us start building a movement. Anyway, thank you very much. Truth, freedom, and health. Truth, freedom, and health. Truth, freedom, and health. That's what this is about. Thank you very much.